Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Toss to the outside. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll try to get outside. It's a running room. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Direct snap. Slithers into space. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down pass defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker, it's Harbor. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
To the air, it's Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. What you want to do with the football, he's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Second and goal for the offense. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
First and goal, South Carolina.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll run play action. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we've got third.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Harbor. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback keeps it. All down. chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The defense has got to have a plan for this guy. They knew coming in he was the go-to guy. This is the guy the quarterback was going to be looking for virtually on every big down and distance in this game, so they've got to find ways to try to slow him down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Takes the easy completion. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it tackle.
And the Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
Picks up 1. 1st and goal, South Carolina.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Going with the ground game left. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. He's out past the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback extends the play. Grab near the marker, it's Bussey. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
To the air on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Reed. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
South Carolina.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 35, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He wants to change this route. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. There he goes! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He's loose. Makes a pass to Marker. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Unloads quickly. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll try the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And that one will give them the lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Monroe is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Coastal Carolina. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Aggies! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Finds a spot in the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. This time on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Then pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him. That's a loss.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. There's the pressure. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Reed. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, oh, man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run. I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds. Maybe maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw.
Going to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
First and goal, South Carolina. South Carolina, 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
And they'll try to fight a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Number 8,
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Got the first down and more. At the 45 on its way. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Back to pass, it's Reed. Got his man on the outside. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down now after the sack. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Got his man on the right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
South Carolina, 28.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Looking to scramble. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.